Welcome back to T3. This is your mock draft with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm your host, Mr. U. We are super excited about jumping in and getting another mock draft done. I'll tell you what, this has been fun so far. Definitely excited about kind of getting this going. In case you're watching us for the first time, of course, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing to our show. And you can do that on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/They Call Me Mr. U. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Have our content moving a little bit. Share it with your friends and family. And it allows us to have the ability to offer some great content to you guys going forward. So thank you for the help. It's really going to help out the entire profile, but that helps the show continue to grow. So thank you again for doing that. We definitely appreciate it. We have several teams out there already been mocked. Love to get you in the comments section on those episodes to get your draft grades for us. How did I do? Did I help the team? Did I hurt them? What's going to happen in a real life draft with these same teams? Love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Keep them coming. Ready to have that discussion. And of course, if you are following us for the first time, you may not know this, but we're on every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. EST. We have an incredible squad that loves talking football and all sports. We're also having our first annual live draft special coming up on April 24th around 7 o'clock p.m. or so, 7:30 or so. And we'll be going live the entire first round. So we're excited about that. We're going to have some people in the box sharing insights, dropping some knowledge, draft strategy, talking about their favorite teams, the whole 9 yards. So it's going to be exciting and it's going to be fun. We're doing the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Just a few things about them. They got 8 picks in this year's draft. They have probably the most cap space of almost every team in the NFL this year, $60 million. And I think they have room to even increase that some more. So they got a lot of people they can re-sign that are free agents out there. They are sitting on several guys that they're probably going to have to remove from the team permanently anyways, just because of lack of production and things like that. But Pittsburgh, for me, it always feels as though they rely on their defense more than anything else. And I think they're going to pull a lot of guys from UDFAs, of course, maybe from the free agent market. So I doubt very highly they're going to go deep in the draft for a lot of defensive guys. They may try to solve offense in the draft. I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. But I think free agency is going to be a heavy target for them. You got guys like Aaron Jones and J.K. Dobbins at running back. They got to do some moves there because Najee Harris probably isn't coming back. And Jalen Warren's not a number one running back, so they got to deal with that. T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, and Amari Cooper out there at wide receiver, and they definitely got to resolve it. They may have to even clean the house at wide receiver completely. Calvin Austin III, Van Jefferson that came over from the Rams, Mike Williams came over from the Jets, and of course George Pickens, their de facto number one, who's had so many issues and challenges, and there's some things that he just doesn't do well. They may clean house completely and go into the draft to get wide receivers to replace them. I'd be surprised if they went free agency only, but they may dip into the free agent waters as well. At tackle, Ronnie Stanley's going to be out there from the Ravens. Cam Robinson from the Vikings is going to be out there. And they have the money to spend. They may end up overpaying, but that's free agency for you. So we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and jump into this draft. See if we can have some fun and help the Steelers out with at least a few of these picks that they have. So let's see what we got. All right, we're going with the Pittsburgh Steelers today. We're going fast, baby. See if we try to help them out here. All right, so here we go. All right. So we know that right now I'm looking at wide receiver. I'm not looking at quarterback right now. If Wilson stays, which is a possibility, they're going to draft a quarterback in the round, maybe a Jackson Dart, somebody in the late round, maybe a Kyle McCord. That's almost a guarantee. If Fields stays, they're probably going to go and get a veteran off of free agency. Somebody like a Sam Darnold or Jameis Winston, somebody like that. So we'll see how that works. Cornerback is the area I'm looking at as well. You need big time help there. The D-line needs some aid. And definitely have to look at running back because they definitely can't stay where they are. With Najee Harris probably going to be leaving. They have to do something there. So there's a lot of areas for improvement. And then some areas with the linebacker core, the safety, the tackle. Honestly, the Steelers had one of the most cap space in $60 million and even higher. But they got some of the most needs as well. So they're going to be spending their money this year. They're not saving anything. So, all right. So we're at 21. I think we're going to hang out of here. I don't want to go back to 36. This team needs a lot of help right now. So right away, I like where we're at with some of the options here. And who? This is a deep dip here. I'm passing by guys that I think are going to really be helpful. I don't want to lose them. So I'm going with Emeka Egbuka. Strong physical receiver from Ohio State. We got to see him a lot since I'm a Michigan fan. He can play inside and outside. He's quick. I mean, does well in press coverage. He's good at, preventing defenders from kind of, boxing him out. He's really good at, working in zones, and he's just good at route running as well. So he's a really good player, solid receiver. I think he's kind of almost in the mold of a Jackson Smith Njigba, but they're from the same team. So I guess it's not really a huge surprise. But I really believe that whoever the quarterback's going to be, they're going to appreciate having Egbuka there. So I am glad we did that. We got 3 more picks to go. All right, so we got a bit of a quandary here because I think defense is going to be they're going to address probably in free agency and undrafted free agents, get a lot of guys to get some bodies in there because they have some depth issues in some areas. So I really don't want to go defense here if I don't have to. Wait a minute, look at my guy already went that quick. That's impossible. Okay. I'm going to stay on offense, see if I can try to continue to help these guys out a little bit. All right. I know that Valtano is if he's healthy, it's going to be fine, but need some depth behind him. I like this. All right. We're going to get Marcus Mabo from Purdue. Strong tackle. He's definitely going to be an asset on this particular line. He plays kind of Steelers smash mouth football. I think he's going to be an asset here. I like what we did. No, we're not doing any of that. So I like that here. So we got Egbuka and we got Mabo at offensive tackle. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. If I'm not, you guys let me know. All right, so now we need to go ahead and start filling some gaps in here. I'm going to make a bit of a leap here because I know we need more wide receivers, but I'm going to jump over one of the guys here. I like Jay Higgins. I think he has size and length, and I think it's going to be a big help to whoever the quarterback's going to be. But they got some issues at cornerback right now, and Dante Jackson probably is going out on free agency, and he won't be back. At least I don't think he'll be back. I'll be surprised if they even bring him back and at what cost. So I'm gonna go Denzel Burke here. I think he's going to be an asset in the backfield, in the secondary. Excuse me. I mean, he got great hands. He's a ball hawk. Got a great eye for the ball. He doesn't get pushed around too much. He's pretty smart. Got a pretty high football IQ. I like him. So we'll go ahead and stick with him here. All right, so that helps us out with wide receiver, tackle, and cornerback. Now I'm in a quandary because now I know that I have one pick left. And I know that D-line, running back are going to be probably my main looks here. So D-line and running back and perhaps safety, if I can pull it off. I think we can get linebackers out of UDFAs and maybe some free agent guys that are available. So we're looking at, let's see what we got. I'm not feeling that. We're at 122. Oof. I think we got a stud here. I'm taking Stutman right here out of Oklahoma. I think he's just the kind of guy that Mike Tomlin would love coaching. I mean, he's a stud, strong linebacker. He got good feet. He is great with his hands, and he's going to be probably just patrolling the middle of that field. And he lets it hit hard, so I think I like him here. We're going to take him to round this draft out. So we got Egbuka at 21. We got Mabo at 52 out of Purdue. We got Burke at Ohio State at 83. And we got Stutman out of Oklahoma. I really like him at 122. Let me know what you guys think about this draft. I think the Steelers need a lot of help, obviously, but they have a lot of money to spend. So I want to see what they're going to do, but we'll find out. But hit us up in our comment section on the YouTube channel or wherever you find this episode, this podcast. Let us know what you think. Give me a draft grade for the Steelers. Let me know how you feel about this draft and how you feel about the Steelers overall and their chances to contend this upcoming year. So to hear back from you guys soon. Have a great day. Thanks again for listening.